Scott Hastings alongside me. Former Rugby World Cup 15s winner and 7-star for England, Maggie Alfonsi. And Maggie, first up, quarter-final, went into knockout rugby. And what a belter to get us set off in day 2 here in Clermont-Ferrand.
A great first game to start our day 2, definitely. Like we saw yesterday, a clash of the Titans. I imagine this game will be a big physical game to start off with. England have selected some good playmakers there. Katie McLean, Alice Richardson and Claire Allen. So I expect them to get the ball out wide, with USA being quite physical with their big players, Gillian Potter.
Well, it's time for the United States to get going. Alev Kelter, one of their playmakers there, winning that number 10 jersey. And Gabrielle Lee from Hong Kong. Bit of a milestone for her 50th match on the Sevens World Series. So the first game on day 2, the first Cup quarter-final. United States in that fancy jersey. Alev Kelter kicking off to England in their traditional white.
Back.
Plenty of good height there. Alice Richardson gathers the ball. Cool conditions here in Clermont-Ferrand. It rained heavily overnight, so it might be a little bit of moisture on the pitch as England spread the ball on that far side. Amy Wilson-Hardy has a little go up to the halfway line. Lovely little pop pass. And this will be the opening try for England. Natasha Brennan showing the pace. But she'll thank Amy Wilson-Hardy for that one, who made the break in her own 22.
Yeah, we talk about settling nerves on the day 2 and making sure you come out all firing. And there, England did that very well. All came from Amy Wilson-Hardy, creating the opportunity for Natasha Brennan to go out wide. Here, Amy Wilson-Hardy uses her strength, looks for Natasha Brennan on her right-hand side. Natasha Brennan getting on the scoreboard nice and early.
Katie McLean then will start the game again, having converted. Again, you can see plenty of height. A little push from Gillian Potter there on Emily Scarrett. Meant that the ball just bundled out. It must have been touched by an Australian hand.
Stay back, please.
Sorry, not an Australian hand, what am I saying? It's by a USA hand. Australia, of course, coming up. The third quarter-final against Spain. So, Katie McLean.
Pull down.
Well, Waterman takes a quick start. Richardson. Allen. Plenty of firepower out wide. But the dipping pass spilt by Natasha Brennan.
Yeah, we said at the start, England trying to get the ball out wide. Claire Allen just a little bit inaccurate there with the pass, and unfortunately Natasha Brennan couldn't get hands to it.
And that's the challenge, Maggie, isn't it? When the sevens skills, they're magnified, aren't they, out there? And you saw just the spin from the pass just dipping, and it was difficult for Brennan to hold the ball.
Very difficult, yeah, especially in these conditions.
Stevens.
No ball tackle.
Waterman was in an offside position there when she made the tackle. Here's Kelter. Falayan comes back on the switch. Kelter decides to spread play down the wide outside. Good tackle there by Brennan. Baravalaya. Plenty width on the ball now. Potter cut a short line, but Kelly Griffin held on to the ball for the States. Johnston. Wraparound play by Stevens, but Johnson just showed the ball. Now, who can get in support for the United States? It's England, though. Their captain, Emily Scarrett, diving on the ball, but second player in went over the top, and Scarrett was holding the ball on the deck. So penalised there by Gabrielle Lee.
Yeah, great reaction there by Emily, but Kelly Griffin getting over the ball there, getting her hands on.
Griffin with that tap restart. Baravalaya to Falayan. Falayan, well tackled by Richardson.
No forward by tackle.
Johnson recycles herself here. Here's Kelter, has a go for the line. That short gait in terms of her stride length And a good tackle by Richardson to deny Kelter a try in the corner.
You want to scrum or lie out?
I think what's good about USA so far is you can see that they're really trying to take the ball on. Lev Kelter there scored a try yesterday. Really looking confident with ball in hand.
Kelter, who scored 23 tries in her career.
Crouch.
So 3 on 3, the scrum is set. As Daniel Waterman feeds the ball into the scrum. Richardson under a little bit of pressure, decides to put boot to ball. And Victoria Falayan now, she is a flyer. When she gets going, she can cause trouble for any team on the 7th circuit. Richardson in with a tackle. Stevens, loose pass, but on the wing. Kelter, Lev Kelter. Difficult player to stop.
Play on.
Oh, wonderful turnover and tackle there by Katie McLean. Brennan into the USA captain Potter, who makes the tackle. And here's McLean, who started the movement by ripping ball from the United States. And then Emily Scarrett, she sets off on one of those mazy runs, and Scarrett, just the power. But you knew the minute she got the ball that Emily Scarrett was going to back herself. This will be her 20th try on the Sevens World Series. It takes it up to 100 points scored for England's captain.
Yeah, we talk about the influence a captain has on a team, and Emily Scarrett is definitely one of those captains who really does give her team direction. Try all came from Katie McLean there holding the ball. A great steal in a breakdown situation.
So these two teams actually met yesterday. Well, let's have another look at the minute Scarrett got the ball. She knew she could break the defence.
Yeah, when you watch Scarrett play, she really does, again, look confident with the ball in hand, but she's not afraid to take it on, and when she sees a little gap, she really will exploit it.
Well, as I mentioned, these two teams played yesterday in pool phase, and England came out on top 26 points to 7. They actually last met in Sao Paulo at this stage in the quarterfinals, and it was the United States that won that one 22 points to 12. So England will be very, very wary of the attacking threat of this United States team, and in particular their captain Gillian Potter, who has hands on ball at the moment. Potter tackled captain on captain by Scarrett. Johnson, Kelter. Look at the way that the United States used this space down the near side. Potter was in support.
No forward accident.
But a knock-on concludes the first half here, and it's England with 2 converted tries, leading this first quarter-final over the United States by 14 points to 0.
Here we go, 2 breaths. Here we go, guys, here we go.
Right, okay, we'll suck it up. Everybody okay, no changes, this first one. All right, look, great stuff. Just one thing, big thing, D, okay? Let's make sure, I know Susie said it, got to be really active either side of their ball carrier. Right, we've got to make sure we pick up their offload runners, because that's their one way through at the moment. It's the short runners, okay? And the other thing, keep pushing up and shutting the gate. Kelter's going to step every time, okay? As long as we keep shutting that gate on her.
Does that mean you want us to tighten a little bit from...
Not necessarily, but we've just got to react a little bit quicker. You know, I want us to keep our width, but when they come to the line, either side of the tackler, we just got to shut the gate on it, just shut the space a little bit, okay? In attack, right, attack pens, let's go through the heart of them, okay? We've got to shorten them up. Well, actually, we were trying to do, but we passed it to where they were strong, so play through the heart of them, okay? If in doubt, play to our strengths. Carry hard, let's get on the back. A couple of minutes and then changes, let's go.
Let's go.
Good chat there by Simon Middleton. Obviously really highlighting the defence being a key area for them to make sure they push up on both sides and watch the threat created by USA with their offloads. He really highlighted there. Lev Kelter So England will want to focus on making sure they stop her from having a big impact.
So Katie McLean will start the game for England this second half of the first quarter-final. England currently on 60 points in the Sevens World Series table, 4 behind New Zealand, 6 ahead of Canada. Canada also in the quarterfinals. They'll play Fiji in the final quarterfinal. So that ball was overcooked, and it'll be a tap restart on that halfway line with Griffin. Now, what can Johnson do? The wraparound play is good from Baravalaya. But the mistake at the back there gives England the opportunity, and if they spread it wide, they've got numbers open. Scarrett up the middle. Ball in 2 hands, delivers the overhead pass, wasn't collected or intercepted by Falayan. In actual fact, it was knocked on, according to referee Gabriel Lee.
Oh, you can see at the start we was talking about England trying to get the ball out wide, trying to use the width, let the ball do the work. And Victoria Falayan was very aware of that, very alert.
Well, Victoria Falayan has scored 28 tries. There she is, and back to her best, having had some time out on the game through injury.
Set.
Claire Allen now on that outside. Amy Wilson-Hardy goes to the deck. You can see what a scramble it is to gain that possession at the back. So Richardson just taps and goes. Taking the short line was Waterman, but there's space on the outside. Wilson-Hardy cuts back in, gets the support of Scarrett. The interplay's good from England, and Emily Scarrett, well, she just bounced off a Liv Kelter like a pinball in a pinball machine.
Very good try there by the captain, Emily Scarrett. All came from a lovely short line off a play from Amy Wilson-Hardy. We talk a lot in rugby sevens about the short line. It's where that switch is created, and that player just comes from that blind side line to cut a beautiful line off that ball carrier. And that's what Emily Scarrett did there.
The game of angles. Talking about an angle, what about that for a conversion from Katie McLean?
She does it in the 15s game, and obviously in sevens she's pretty good at it as well. So here we talk about that short line where Amy Wilson-Hardy created a nice switch off Katie McLean, and then Emily Scarrett cut a really short line back off her.
Time on.
England 3 converted tries to the good, 21 points to 0, and very much in command of this Rugby Sevens quarter-final here in Clermont-Ferrand. So USA attacking from deep. Down goes Kelter through the middle. First look this morning off the bench, Kristen Thomas.
Go back, go!
Javelin in off the bench as well. Oh, lovely. Talk about lines. There's a great one from United States. Up to that 10-yard line. Here's Javelin to Thomas. Kelter. England's defence is right up here on Potter, though. Captain on captain once again. But you can see Potter made a good line there, didn't she? And here's Javelin. Decides to go down that blind side. Javelin's plenty of pace, but the door's shut on her. Thomas. Javelin's in support. This is a training 2-on-1. Javelin, the defence for England, and Javelin goes for the corner. Wonderful mazy run by Jessica Javelin.
A great try there by Jessica Javelin. All came from great support there by USA. Something I'm quite surprised by with England. They're almost being a bit too patient with their defence and giving USA some time to play.
Well, Javelin has perhaps sparked some hope in this performance. An important conversion here. Absolutely nailed, is it? Yes, it is. So important that that conversion was made.
Yeah, it came here from Kristen Thompson, breaking through 2 tackles, and then the lovely offload there to Jessica Javelin. But now in the second bit here, England's got to really concentrate on putting USA under pressure. USA now being very direct and are cutting those really good lines, as we said before.
14 points differential, so USA still needing 2 converted tries to get back into level terms with this England team. Possession absolutely key for England if they're to go on and win this match. Heather Fisher to Claire Allen. The pass was a little bit high on the outside, and the knock-on from Claire Allen.
First knock-on blue, second white, not forward.
Yeah, here, good pressure by Kirsten Thompson. And then, unfortunately, the ball come off the USA hand. But USA now starting to put a bit more pressure on England.
Becky Wilson on that far side now.
First knock-on blue.
Here's Claire Allen. Former policewoman with the Metropolitan Action Proactive Robbery Squad. Well, England, though, with the possession. And they just have to hang on to that ball. Claire Allen has Kay Wilson on that short line. Was that forward? Yes, it was.
Forward pass.
Oh, very harsh there. Oh, no, actually, to say that was slightly forward. Just more of a football kick there, that was.
Blue ball.
Slightly forward, just a little bit forward. They're all forward. Lev Kelter is replaced.
Time on. Crouch.
And on is Lily Durbin. There she is, wearing the scrum cap, 17 years of age.
Set.
And Sean on day one with a couple of tries. Handy little player.
Number 9, offside.
That's it. Penalty against Natasha Hunter, opposite number there, who was offside. Here's Lily Durbin. Durbin always attacks well. Nice to see. Carlisle bundled into the surface here. Great playing surface. Thomas. Switch play down here. Baravalaya. Super tackle, but Baravalaya gets up, but she had to let go of the ball in the tackle situation. And surely that will be the game for England.
Yeah, Baravalaya so strong, gets through the tackle, but there, the minute her knee touches the ground, that is a tackle, so you must release the ball. Instead, she held on to it and continued to drive through.
Plenty of time for England. Emily Scott kicks for touch, but there'll still be one last play in this game.
Go for that clock. Just haven't got the time off for that. Go for that one.
Here you expect England to put a lot of pressure on USA.
Receiver.
To try and create the error.
Hold it. 8, go back.
And it was good play, wasn't it? It was good pressure because USA had to react so quickly there to the threat of Abby Brown. Now, great individual score there from Catherine Johnson, and that was a sharpness to Johnson's play, but it's almost going to be too late for this United States side.
Yeah, great work there by Catherine Johnson. Had a very good day one yesterday. But it all came from the line out, and England's unfortunately weren't quick to react to that quick tap there.
Conversion on offer. And is unsuccessful from the United States, so that settles the result. England, though, winners by 21 points to 12. They're into the semi-final.